Welcome back everyone. We're talking about conscious parenting today, and this week it was Mother's Day for a lot of people. Now, I'm sure that Mother's Day has been a fond memory for a lot of you and that it's an exciting time, and there are lots of people who find Mother's Day very difficult. So we're just going to talk about both sides of that spectrum. It's going to be quite a short 10-minute video and we will blast through all of these points very quickly. So on the good side, Mother's Day is a celebration for mothers to be recognised for all of their hard work and dedication and for the sacrifice that they've made for the next generation and how much they have worked to help and to raise their children. So what a wonderful celebration. Like, that is a very beautiful experience, and being a mother is something that a lot of women look forward to as an important milestone in their life. So it's worth just firstly recognising that for a lot of people this is a really beautiful day and is a culmination of all of the positive energy and positive vibes that they feel in their family home. There'll be other people who find Mother's Day very difficult because it brings up some triggering memories, feelings and emotions. Now, if you are the type of person who is struggling through Mother's Day, if you are struggling and you don't know why, and you know exactly why, and it's because you don't get along with your mum, or you can't stand your mum, or you can't stand your children, you don't want to be centre of attention. So if there's some reasons why you are struggling through this day, I'm going to give you some tips on what you can do. I would suggest that if it's Mother's Day and you are aware that it's something that is coming up and you're bothered by it and you're not looking forward to the day, sit with it. Sit with yourself, really connect with yourself and understand exactly what it is that you're going through. Try to journal through the days before Mother's Day. Try to enter your feelings through your breath, doing a bit of meditation, and access your feelings and thoughts so that you really understand exactly what it is that you're bothered by, how much you're bothered by it, and the awareness is the first step. So my second suggestion would definitely be to wake up early. Like, you want to be the first person up, getting ready, having your morning the way that you want it to be. Mother's Day is well known for being a breakfast in bed kind of day, and if you're not looking forward to Mother's Day, then everybody just bundling into your bed and giving you breakfast, it might not feel like pleasurable sort of treat that is intended with. So if you get out of bed early and get up, go and shower and be one of the first people down, then even if everybody wants to treat you and they want to look after you and care about you so much, you can do it in your own comfort and prioritise your own needs. I think in my imagination I'm thinking of women who perhaps struggle with Mother's Day because of their own mums, but that they also have very loving children who would like to celebrate Mother's Day with them. And so it's kind of like, you don't want your past to get in the way of your children's enjoyment of Mother's Day. You don't want your trauma to be passed down to the children, that you might have a disruptive pain that gets in the way of you enjoying Mother's Day, but your children aren't anything to do with that, and they kind of would love to celebrate you and would love to let you know how much they care about you and how much they value you. So giving them permission to do that by creating your day, your structure in the way that helps you to feel comfortable and helps you to feel available to receive the love as it is intended. So get up early, be the first one down. Like, find out what the plan is, if there is a plan. If it's a surprise, just get out of bed, just go for it. I think bed is where a lot of people who are suffering from their mental health remain. They stay there because it's protective. It keeps you sort of like away from the day and away from facing your challenges. And this is going to be quite invasive if you're trying to be your little depressed cocoon in bed and everybody brings you breakfast and they're like trying to dip some toast into some egg yolks. Then you're going to be surrounded and cornered in perhaps your pajamas or something, that you're not going to be able to get out of that situation. So get out of bed even if you don't feel like it. I think that's a really great suggestion. Go journal, go meditate, be with yourself and treat yourself with love and compassion. So in terms of the healing, if you're suffering from the memories of your mum and the way that she treated you, and that you don't want to celebrate your Mother's Day as the child, so as you being the child, you're not willing to celebrate, perhaps you might feel pressure to celebrate your Mother's Day that your mum might put pressure on you. So if you're feeling that pressure, just try to make sure that you're fully in alignment with the way that you decide to act. If you are going to protest and not interact with your mother, then just make sure that you're fully aligned with that you're ready to face those consequences. There might be some fallout and disagreement on you doing that, so be prepared to stand up for yourself and hold your boundaries. And if you are going to cave to the pressure and you're going to reach out to your mum and celebrate, and I actually would like to just add in that I often cave to that pressure, that I don't protest, even though I perhaps sometimes wish that I didn't have to celebrate things that I don't feel the celebration, but I know that sometimes other people feel love and compassion from me when I rise above it, I guess, to celebrate it with them, and that I do cave to that pressure often and occasionally, and I have to sit with it for a very long time and just make sure I'm totally in alignment, that I'm not letting myself down and I'm not repressing anything and I'm not disregarding my own needs. So sitting with it, really being intentional about it, understanding where your pain is and knowing what your limitations are. Some parents are totally unforgivable and that they have done some terrifying, despicable acts to their children, and they don't deserve that phone call to say, hey mum, like, happy Mother's Day, but like that's an individual case by case basis, and you would need to know how you feel about it on this year, on this day, and act in alignment with yourself, because nobody can tell you what's right or what's wrong. There is no right or wrong, it's just what is right for you and what's wrong for you. So just be really aware, intentional, understand yourself, and have a conversation with yourself. Like, if you aren't sure, just have that pros and cons like conversation, really analyze it from many angles, be devil's advocate, because you are your own devil's advocate. That's a part of you that doesn't agree, and just keep discussing it backwards and forwards on paper with yourself until you feel like you are in total alignment and that the compromised half of you is willing to compromise, rather than you forcing that half to compromise. Hopefully that's helpful. If you're struggling through Mother's Day and you would like more help, please do reach out. If you are a mother who is struggling with the Mother's Day with your own children, please let me know. If you are a child of a mother and you are struggling with that side of things, I can help you with that as well. So please just reach out. My email is Rupin, RUPIN, @consciousparentingcoach.co.uk. We can have a chat, we can have a video call, and we can discuss things, and I can help you through what can be a very, very difficult, traumatic day. But look, I hope that it goes well. I hope that you have a lovely time, and I hope that the nature and the energy in your family is all kindness and love and compassion, and that you don't have any issues. But lots of people do, and we just, like, my job is to be aware of those issues and to help you through it. I'm here for you, so please feel free to reach out. Thanks very much for watching, and I will catch up with you really soon. Bye everyone.